So Will, how do we increase our exposure to the banking environment in India? We've got relationships now with 14 different banks, but of course there are many smaller banks, particularly out in communities. They're called cooperative societies. How do we expand our footprint into those banks as well?
Sure. So today we're enabling customers to come into our retail locations, hand over cash, and get money into 14 different banks, like you said. So it's a cash into a bank account type of product. Over the next couple of weeks, we're launching an expansion of those number of banks, going from 14 into hundreds of banks. So it allows customers to reach these rural villages where these small community banks are, and allowing them to digitize their cash but get it back to their wife or their parents or whomever they want to be able to send it to in these rural communities where it needs to get to. So going from 14 different banks that we support as a cash-in facility to hundreds of banks is greatly going to increase the utility for these migrant laborers or these underserved people, as well as allow our retailers to serve more transactions for these people. So it enables our retailers to earn more revenue because now we support a whole new set of transactions that they couldn't do before.
Great. I'm excited to see us move out from metropolitan areas where there is a banking infrastructure, still a need for money on mobile services, but out into areas where there are smaller cities and towns and villages where there's really not much financial infrastructure at all.
Sure.
I mean, there's only 155,000 branch banks in India and 200,000 ATMs. The ratio of banks and ATMs to population is about 1/10 of what it is in the United States, for example. So you can just see quickly that the 600,000 villages are underserved terribly. So if we can get money on mobile into a little store in a village, it really becomes a financial services center, kind of a hub almost for financial transactions.
Exactly. And it really helps the banks, right? It becomes a new way for them to collect cash that they can't do because of their limited banking infrastructure, like you were saying, right? It's a new means for them to get more deposits in, and it's also a new means for them to let people utilize that cash and do the cash out transactions.
Yeah, I think that full suite of services, you can put cash in, do a lot of bill payment and other transfers, then you can take cash out, really does become a mini bank in a way,
Sure.
at the level that's pitched at the user's level of sophistication and need.